before I talk about the things that I am not purchasing this year and why, I actually want to talk a little bit about why I decided to do a low buy year. Life has become so expensive that I'm trying to compensate with the little income that I have. You know, I'm trying to spread it out. I'm trying to pay bills, save a little bit, and it's not easy. With the inflation, with just everything in general, it has become so stressful. And I know you don't see this anymore in my videos. I don't talk about the stress I'm dealing with. I don't talk about my income. I don't talk about the bills I pay. And that's because I'm trying to detach myself from my channel. I'm trying to make more helpful videos for you guys and stay positive as much as I can. And so that's why you guys have been seeing more helpful videos than things that I'm going through. So I used to post more personal videos back in the day, and I just stopped doing that. I actually deleted quite a few videos because I felt like it was a little bit too personal for the online world. I have gotten a lot of hate over the years regarding how I look, my weight, me not wearing makeup, me not making enough money. The list goes on and on. So in order for me to block out that noise, I just make regular videos. But I do want to say in this video, I'm just like most of you that are watching, I struggle financially. Even though I am smart with my money, even though I live a minimalist lifestyle, I don't buy a lot of things, I still struggle. Yeah, I just wanted to say that, when it comes to a low buy year, I'm not doing it for a trend. I'm not doing it for let me just see how much I can save. No, I'm doing this basically to catch up with bills and be a little bit at ease with the financial stress that I have been dealing with. So anyways, I hope this video encourages you to do a low buy year. If you are struggling right now, trust me, you're not alone. I have felt that I was alone for the longest time until I talked to some family members, and I'm like, okay, I'm not alone. Because sometimes you just feel like the world is against you, and it's not just you. We live in crazy times, and I know you're probably used to hearing that, but we do live in weird freaking times right now. To go to the grocery store, I'm breaking my head. It's like life and death decisions whether I get the apples or the grapes because I can't afford both. We're all just trying to push through, including myself. So anyways, I know, long little intro. So let's talk about the things that I am not purchasing this year, and I don't plan on purchasing unless I run out of a certain item, which I'll talk more about that in a minute. But the first thing is makeup. I used to wear makeup all the time in the beginning of my channel, and trust me, I know there are some of you in the comment section saying that I looked so much better back then than I do now. I'm overweight, I need to put makeup on if you want to watch me longer. Listen, maybe my videos aren't for you. I have bigger goals in mind than looking pretty on camera. Yeah, so makeup is just not something that I desire. From a makeup hoarder, I used, back in 2010, I used to go to CVS and Walgreens and stock up on cheap makeup. I never could afford expensive makeup. So I would buy a bunch of cheap makeup, and from someone that had a bedroom filled with makeup that I never use to someone right now that has zero makeup, I think it's a huge accomplishment for myself because I always felt that I needed makeup in order to talk to people, and that's not the case. It was all in my head. I've been going, I think 3 years, something like that, 3 years without makeup, without purchasing, wearing. Yeah, it's been going great, and it's one less thing that I need to purchase. Skincare. My skin is not perfect. When I had a skincare routine, my skin got even worse. And I learned a valuable lesson with constantly trying new skincare, following trends online. That saying is so true. What works for someone else might not work for you, and that was my case. I even tried to go see a dermatologist, which was a total nightmare. And now I'm not able to see another dermatologist for help because my insurance only covers one dermatologist appointment a year, so I have to wait for a whole year to see someone else. Anyways, moral of the story is I've learned a valuable lesson when it comes to skincare. Right now, what I'm using is the unscented Dove bar soap. If my face feels dirty or if it feels oily, I will wash it with that. If my face feels dry, I'll use castor oil. And so far, it's been working. Don't get me wrong, I still have a ton of scars. I have some active acne coming up because it's almost that time of the month, so of course acne's gonna come up. What I'm realizing with my skin is that skincare, no matter how much skincare, how much money I spend on skincare or seeing a dermatologist, I feel like that's not gonna help me. My acne is hormonal acne. It's usually around here. This is where I'm breaking out. And I know for a fact that there's something up with my gut. And no, it's not from my vegan diet. I know some of you are wishing that I would stop eating plant-based. Keep wishing. I prefer to be plant-based. It has helped me out so much when it comes to a lot of things. I'm not going to get into it. I'm not here to persuade any of you. But for me, eating plant-based has helped out so much. So I know that something's going on in my gut. You know, once when I hit 30, that's when things started to change. I know when it comes to your 30s, like your body starts to, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm not a scientist or a doctor, but I know as a woman, like your body starts to change. So I know that I'm going through stuff, and also the stress doesn't help. I'm dealing with a lot of financial stress and a lot of stress regarding like, what do I do with my life? Why am I here? You know, why am I on this planet? Like, what do I want to do? What's my purpose? That's the stuff that I've been dealing with lately. To sum it all up, I don't think skincare products are going to solve all of my skin issues. I think a lot of my skin issues has to do with me being stressed out. You know, it's a mix. Me being stressed out, my hormones, I have a hormone imbalance. I have got checked for PCOS. I want to get checked again. You know, there's a lot of things that are happening with my body, and like I said, I don't think products are going to fix my skin. I think I need to go see a doctor, which that's a whole other story because I don't have a primary right now due to insurance issues. But it's okay. One day, I'm taking it one day at a time. Like I said, I'm going through a lot behind the camera that you guys aren't seeing. I'm just taking one day at a time. What I own for hair care works, and that's all I use. I will say I have been seeing some new growth. I'm trying to like grow all of this out. I'm seeing a lot of baby hairs. I'm noticing that my oiling is helping. So if I run out of my oiling product, I will repurchase it. But I'm not going to adventure out to a new oil when I already have an oil. So no backups, no experimenting with other products. My hair care products are extremely simple. I'm not even buying a deep conditioner anymore. I'm just using fresh aloe gel from the grocery store, which is like $2.99 a month. I only buy one leaf, and I will use it towards the end of the month on my length to give like a nice refresh. I also cut my hair every 4 months. Thank goodness my sister-in-law is a hairstylist, so she cuts my hair for me, gives it a nice trim. So I'm able to keep up with my hair without having a bunch of products, is what I'm trying to say. So I don't plan on purchasing any of those products. I don't think I need half the products that I was using when you guys first met me. I don't think I need any of those right now. Of course, when you make more money, you can like experiment once when your bills are paid, you got money saved. But when you're on an extremely tight budget, there's no room for experimenting. As much as I love hair oils and things like that, I'm just sticking with the scalp oil I have, my length oil. So I have 2 different oils, one for my scalp, one for my length, and my shampoo and conditioner, so that's 4. And then I do have a leave-in conditioner, which once that's done, I'm not repurchasing. I'm actually gonna back away from that because it's very expensive. So technically, I only have 4 products. If you wanna count the leave-in, but it's like almost on its way out, it's 5. But yeah, I don't plan on purchasing any more hair care products for this year. But when it comes to purchasing clothes, I'm not doing it. I know some of you are so sick and tired of me wearing the same Amazon sweatshirt all the time. The other sweatshirts I wear basically have a uniform. And I know some of you were telling me like, you should create a camera uniform, buy like 5 nice outfits to wear on camera. I would do that if I had the money, but I don't have the money to do that. I know some of you suggested to go to the thrift store. I have gone to the thrift stores near me and it is a freaking nightmare. Target, Marshalls, TJ Maxx is 10 times cheaper than the thrift stores that are near me. I don't know what's going on with the thrift stores, maybe because like it's in right now, thrifting is in. For an example, the last time I went, which was like last year around the fall time, there was a sweater that was so cute. I wanted it. It had a couple rips in it, but I was like, oh, I can bring it to the tailor. They'll fix that. It was $27 for a sweater that had rips in it. And it wasn't no fancy sweater. Like the sweater was from H&M. It's not 100% organic cotton. It was just from H&M. And I was shocked. So anyways, that was my experience with the thrift stores, and that wasn't just one. There's a couple near us, and it's a absolute nightmare with pricing. So thrifting is not the answer to my clothing needs. Right now, I have all I need, to be honest, when it comes to clothes. Yes, I wear the same thing in every video, and I know most of you are used to seeing minimalist influencers and content creators and other vloggers. Like, you're used to seeing them wearing nice, aesthetically pleasing outfits and fashionable outfits and different shirts in every video. That's not the reality of my life right now. Like, I just work with what I have, and I feel like we need to see more of that online. Working with what you have needs to be more normalized. I'm gonna normalize it. I'm wearing the same thing all the time. It's clean, it fits, I feel comfortable in it. That's all I care about. The next thing is new tech. Now, of course, with me doing this job, I still have my old external hard drive. I've had this for like 6 years now, still going strong. The camera that I'm filming on is also 6 years old. The mic I have is, I think it's like 4 years old. So I don't plan on purchasing new tech. I don't plan on purchasing a new phone either. Like, this is the phone I have. I'm not sure what kind of iPhone this is. It has 2 cameras, so it must be old. I know the new ones have like 4 or 5 cameras. This is what works for me. Everything is working fine, knock on wood. If something was to break, then of course I would have to repurchase it right away because this is my job. So if the camera broke, I would have to go purchase a camera. I probably would do a used camera. There's a couple of used like camera places near us, so I probably would go the refurbished route since they're cheaper. I do have a backup camera. I have a vlog camera. It's not the best quality like this one. A little bit less stable than this one, but it is an option. I know it's not the best option, but it is an option. So I just try to work with what I have. Again, if this was to break, I would have to go repurchase it right away, because my computer cannot handle all of these files with all the videos that I do. That's the only way that I'll purchase a new tech item is here, if something broke. I will be honest, my sneakers are on their way out, but there's no holes or anything, so I'm not getting rid of them. I'm not a runner or anything like that, so the sole part doesn't really matter to me as much as it would with my partner. He's a runner. You know, when it comes to keeping up with them, I throw them in the washer to like get any kind of dirt and stuff off them. That's another thing. If you own something, take care of it, because it'll take care of you in the long run. I feel like when you start treating your things that you own like crap, then you're gonna have to replace them over and over again. Same thing goes for like your cars and stuff. Like, get an oil change, do things like that to maintain it, so you don't have to spend an arm and a leg replacing it. And the last thing is cat toys. Milo has more than enough with cat toys. He was very spoiled over the holidays with family members and stuff, so he has like a little basket of all his favorite cat toys, and he doesn't need anything else. I know some of you were suggesting a cat tree. Cat trees are expensive. They go from like $100 to $300, high quality cat trees. For us, we technically don't need a cat tree right now. With living here, we have very limited space. Milo's cat tree, he has 2 hammocks that he climbs around with on the the balcony doors and stuff, and in the bedroom window. But in our kitchen, our cabinets, they don't go all the way up to the ceiling, so it's like the cabinets come to here, and he has all this space to like climb and do his thing. So he runs around in the kitchen with the cabinet, so that's kind of like the ultimate cat tree. I think he honestly has toys up there that he carries in his mouth, brings up there, comes back down. Like, it's just a nice little exercise for him. I'm not the type of person to yell at my cat when they're climbing or in the kitchen. They're a cat. It's an animal. They're gonna do what they want to do. I don't think yelling at your animals for certain things like climbing, I just don't think it's necessary. They're animals. They're not meant to think like us humans, and I think some people forget that. You know, they think that scolding their animal, like when they're climbing things, yes, it's not good, but you also have to take a step back and realize, like, they're animals. Like, what would a cat do in the wild? Climb a tree, hop from tree to tree, climb fences, do a bunch of random crap out there in the wild. So they're gonna do a bunch of random crap in your apartment or house just as much as they would do out there. Once when the nighttime comes, I'll collect all his toys and I'll put them away. He'll go to bed. Like, he knows his routine. He's very smart. Like right now, what time is it? It's 1:12 in the afternoon, and he's taking his afternoon nap. Like he's on a really good routine, especially with the play schedule. Once when 5 o'clock comes around, I'll take his toys out and he'll play, he'll have fun until like 7:30, and then it's dinner time. So he has enough toys, needless to say. Anyways, I hope this video helped you out, encouraged you to have a low buy year. If you have been doing a low buy year, let me know down below what are things that you're not purchasing.